And today I'm doing a few things. First of all, I wanted to discuss something. I know a lot of you don't have Instagram, so you aren't really up to date with my life. A lot has been going on, and I'm gonna start with the first thing. As you guys know, I work with racehorses. I was at work about 2 weeks ago when I got trampled. Not a very bad trampling, luckily. I was rugging a horse and she spooked, and she, instead of running away from me, she ran into me. It was kind of like she was running to me for protection, but because she's a half-a-ton horse, when she ran into me, she just bowled me over. She ran over my foot. I couldn't walk. My boss actually offered to take me to hospital, and he's like, "Oh, you're right, are you alright?" I was like, "Yeah, I'm alright." But I ended up driving home. I tried to keep working, but the work ute's a manual, meaning, and it was my left foot, meaning when I used the clutch, I couldn't do it. It was too painful. I couldn't walk on it. Took my shoe off. It looked pretty bad. So he was gonna drive me home, and I was like, "No, it's alright. My car's an auto, so I can drive home." And then I ended up going to hospital because I wasn't sure if it was broken, like my actual foot. At first I thought it was my big toe, but then I was like, no, my foot's really hurting. Went to the hospital, was there for hours, got x-rays done. Luckily it was not broken. I only had soft tissue damage and a few hairline fractures. So I have photos of what my foot looked like through certain stages, and I don't really know if you guys would want to see it, but I'm just gonna warn you, if you don't want to see the photos, I mean, it's not gory, it's literally just bruising and a bit swollen, but if you don't want to see the photos, skip to the time I have on the screen, and then I'll show you what it looks like now. This is what it looked like when it first kind of happened. It's looking much better. So it's just my toenail that's still like a bit black, and then as you can see it's a bit purpley and green here. So it was these 3 toes that copped a lot of it, as you can see. And then this was where I thought was broken. I thought it was broken just here. I can also put a shoe on now, which is good. But yeah, it's pretty nasty. So that's the first thing. I wanted to show you that before I started going to the shops. I'm going to explain why I'm going thrifting while I'm in the car, if my camera will stay anywhere propped up in the car. Because obviously I'm not going to film and hold my camera, but I'm just going to prop it up in the car. Like, it's just like talking to someone next to you when you're talking on a camera. So I'll do that when I get in the car. What the heck did Bailey just get? Sorry, I'm watching my puppy out the window. He's eating something. Bloody dogs. But oh, he's lying down. Stables have been, so there's Bailey. Stables have been painted, or just the fence around it. The horses aren't in this paddock, but a little bit of rain we've had has made the place a little bit greener, which is nice. So it's actually Tuesday today, but I mean, you'll find out why I'm not working today in a second. So I'm gonna put a sock on, and I'm probably just gonna put the dogs out and start driving. So I've actually got a package, and this package is really exciting. However, oh, that might be the letter for it in my letterbox. Just waiting for my gates to open. But I might just quickly check my letterbox on the way out, because I got a text saying it's at the post office, but I don't know if there's a slip that they dropped off for me. They probably went straight to the post office because I live on property, so what it is, they don't want to just leave in the letterbox. I will go there after because I don't want to leave that in the car either. I've partnered with Daniel Wellington. You guys have probably heard of Daniel Wellington. They're a watch brand. I actually own one of their watches because I love their watches. So this partnership's really exciting for me. They've sent me a watch and a special item that's not actually out yet. So my other life update is I got a new job, and it's like such an amazing job for me. I've been wanting to have a job like this for a while, but pretty much where I work at the moment, I'm at a spelling farm, which I have spoken to you. So I graduated high school last year, so I'm 18, and the place that I got a job at were funny at first about, why does it keep like moving? They are funny about getting new people. They are funny about young people because apparently they've had a couple young people before and they haven't been very reliable. but they said I interviewed really well and something just drew them to me, which is why they picked me. So it's quite exciting. What the position is, it's a track riding position, so I'll be it's at another race stud, so I'll be track riding every single day I'm there, as well as I'm the only position at this farm. I'm also the youngest at the farm, but I'm the only position at this farm that will actually be working along all different areas. So the stud I'm at, I'm not going to say the name or anything, but it's a very, very big stud. They do breeding, they do breaking, and they have all their yearlings and stuff, and then they take them all to sales. So I'm working along all aspects of that farm. So the racing barn's where I'm mostly, which is obviously where the track riding is and where I'll be riding, and then I'll also be going to the pre-training barn, so it's all on the one property. I'll also be doing work with the pre-trainers, so they're all the yearlings, getting them prepped for sales, and I don't know if I'll end up going into the sales team. It really depends. So I'm kind of learning the ropes all around the farm, so I'm also going to be going into the breeding barn, which I'll be learning it all. I mean, I know a little bit about breeding from the job I did when I was in school, because I did a lot of breeding there, but I was only there on weekends, so I could only learn so much. So I'll be learning all about foaling, breeding, and foaling down, because it is foaling season at the moment. I would like to do some foal watches and learn about everything you need to know for foal watching, because they teach people all about that. Whether I do that this season or next season, I'm not sure, but pretty much I'm going to be all around the farm, and just to see what I like best, because I'm a younger person, they really want me to learn the ropes all around the farm, and then later on I might set into a certain section, whether it be the racing, or the pre-trainers, breeding, whatever. But yeah, so it's really exciting because it's a job that I will learn so much from. The people I'm working for are so lovely. It's a lovely stud, and yeah, so I start that tomorrow, which is why I'm not at work today, because I gave my 2 weeks notice on a Monday, which meant I finished at my last job last Friday. It was very sad. My last boss was lovely. He was probably the nicest boss I'll ever get, and he said to me that he's like, oh, I don't know if I'll be able to cope without you, because I'm the only person that worked there in the horsey section apart from him. So there was no one else, so I ran the whole horsey section. So I ran the whole horsey section and stuff. It was just me. And he's like, I don't know if I'll be able to cope without you. It's so sad. Oh my god, I just saw a car in a ditch. But yeah, but I'm also going to be helping him still at the farm, so I'm going to be going back there quite a bit. At my time while I've been working there, I have actually been looking after the place when he goes away, which means I stay on the property and I just stay at the farm and just make sure everything's okay, and he'll just pay me extra to stay on the farm. And then I've also dog sitted for him, so I'm going to keep doing that. He's going to send me more dates for that, because I love doing that, and it's a good way to come back to the stud. And I'm obsessed with the barn cats, and I was really sad about leaving the barn cats, so that's good. And I'll still get to see him and everything. He's a lovely boss, and it's just a lovely working environment. It's a shame that place couldn't offer me more, but it's a spelling farm, so none of the horses are ever ridden. It's just a lot of veterinary work, and you know, the brood mares that are there don't foal at property, so you know, it's only so much I can do. So I've been there for about a year, so since I left from when I graduated school, or actually before that, probably over a year. So near the end of my school term till now, I worked there, and prior to that I was working at another stud just from when I was 15 until I was about 17. That was just on weekends and stuff. That was a really good stud as well. Don't know if I'd go back there, just don't know, but the farm I'm at now is going to offer me more than any other farm I've worked at has. So the reason I'm going thrifting is because I want to get a bunch of cheap jeans for track riding. I'm pretty lucky that this is one of those few stud jobs that you don't work weekends. I have amazing hours and a boss that is happy to work around my horses. She's even said, so I pretty much pick my own hours. I am a permanent position, I'm not a casual, so I still get sick pay, holiday pay and annual leave and all of that. So it's still a permanent position, but I pick my hours. So my standard hours are 7 till 12, which is really good, and then I can work longer than that if I want. So I've said that every Wednesday I'll work till 4:30, 7 till 4:30, and then other days I'll swap and change depending on the week. Yeah, so I'm gonna pick up a few cheap jeans, because I mean, they don't need to be fancy jeans. I just want ones that fit me. I do have like a couple work jeans, but they're not skinny jeans, and for track riding you want skinny jeans, because I have the flared, the boot flared ones, and just for track riding they're not suitable. I also have a lesson tonight. I don't think I'll film that because I'm gonna have so much footage. That's why I'm not riding now, but yeah, I'm gonna have so much footage just from this. I will do a vlog at one stage filming my lesson. Yeah, so I don't know if this vlog's a bit boring for you, but it's just kind of like a bit of a catch up on my life, just because it's hard when you guys don't follow me on Instagram. I'm constantly posting about my life on Instagram. So if you do have Instagram and you're not following me, my name is just exactly what my YouTube name is, Talisha Beardsmore. It's a horsey Instagram. I post like 3 to 4 times a week, and honestly I talk about so many more things on my Instagram than I do on YouTube, especially because, I don't know, I've been having a bit of a YouTube dilemma lately. I don't know, I'm just losing the motivation for YouTube. So I'm not saying I'm quitting, but as you have probably noticed, I'm not posting quite as frequently, where I used to be posting like every week, twice a week, non-stop. Now I'm kind of like just posting every couple weeks, still twice a week when I do post, but you know, they're not quite as consistent, and I'm kind of losing the motivation, which you've probably noticed in some of my content. I'm just not putting quite as much effort in to it, which is bad, but I don't know, it's hard. My views have gone down quite a bit, which has lost a lot of my motivation. I know it shouldn't. I never used to worry about the views, but it seems like it's been happening with a lot of people I follow lately. But I just feel like you guys aren't enjoying what I'm putting out, so I'm kind of got the mentality where I'm like, alright, so what's the point in trying if they're not going to watch anyway? So that's how I've kind of been looking at it, and I know it's bad, but that's just, I can't help it. And there's a lot been going on in my life. As I've said, I'm starting a new job tomorrow. I have courses that I'm doing as well, my own horses, and then YouTube on top of that. It's just, yeah, I don't know how I feel, but I'm just kind of putting out content as I go, filming what I want to film, and it means my channel will start to suffer more because it's probably not what you guys want to see as much, but that's just what's happened, I guess. So I have been contemplating whether just to stop with YouTube, but I don't think I'll ever stop. I like looking back at videos. Mainly my show vlogs are what I love looking back on when I, you know, when I progress. I love looking back on those older videos. So there's something I'll keep up, but I don't know how much you guys like them. Honestly, I don't know how much you guys like any of my videos anymore. It just seems like there's a certain few of you who keep watching. I mean, few of you meaning like a few thousand, but compared to what my views used to be, like a few thousand is pretty below average, you know. So it's hit me quite a bit, and it's just made me lose motivation. But that's pretty much all I'll chat about. I'm nearly at the thrift shop, so sorry about that. Okay, so I just bought 3 pairs of jeans and 2 belts, but yeah, so it was so cheap. I got 3 because only 3 had my size, and they're all kids sizes. So I got these ones, which were $1.50, and they're just these plain black ones. I think they were actually, yeah, so these are ladies 8. I'm normally a lady 6, so I'm hoping they'll fit me. They looked like a small 8, but I'm not sure. They're actually the brand Lee, so they're actually a really good brand, and I'm like, maybe I don't want to use these for track riding. But anyway, and then I got these darker denim ones, which were $2. They're kids 12, but I fit into kids 12, so they should be fine. They're sugar pink. I think that's like a Target brand. And then I got these ones, which I actually really like, and they were kids 14s from Target, and they're $2.50, and I don't know what brand they are. but they also are quite nice. So and then I got 2 ugly belts. The only 2 belts that was like small enough, so I mean I'll probably still use them for riding, honestly, and like this white one. So I just picked up my package and I'm really excited to open it when I get home. Oh my god, express. So these are my Daniel Wellington boxes that came. I can show you what's in this box, but not this one, I'm sorry, as this is the special one that's not actually out yet. That's the cute box, sorry. This one I can show you. So this is my watch. Oop. So this is the watch I got. It is so nice. So I got the one with the black leather band, and it's actually changeable. So I've got and I also got the black face because my other one is the white face. So I'll go show you my other Daniel Wellington watch. But next video, I promise I'll show you what's in this box. But if not, you should follow my Instagram because it will be posted on there first. I don't have any of the leather bands. So this is my watch. How pretty. I have the white faced one and they're in rose gold. And then I have, this is the watch band that I chose when I got it. So I got this for my 17th birthday, my 16th, I don't remember. I've loved these watches for ages though. And then I have this band and this band. So the thing I love about the Daniel Wellingtons is how many different bands you can get. They're not a very cheap watch as well, so it's nice to, when you're spending around $300 for a watch, to have the ability to change bands, because when you buy a watch for that price, I feel like it's very hard to choose like what kind of design you want. So the fact that you can just choose any band and then change it, I think that's really smart. So now I have the black face and the white faced watch, which I'm really happy about. So next thing I'm going to do is try on these jeans, and I'll show you guys what they look like when I put them on. Okay, so these are the kids size 14 ones. Now they are a bit loose around the waist, but that can be easily fixed with a belt. As you can see, they're just a little bit loose here. Obviously my waist is a bit too small for kids 14s. But everywhere else they fit really nicely. So just once I have oh, excuse my really dirty mirror. So yeah, just once I have a belt on them, they should fit really well. Okay, so I just put one of the new belts on with it, and they actually fit so much nicer now. Okay, next jeans, these are the kids 12s, and yet again, I don't know what it is, but I keep having this loose part. And they're more of a low rise than the other ones. So they're kind of, yeah, I don't know, it's just this awkward loose bit at the back. So now I'm going to try on the 8s, which I'm scared that they're not going to fit me. Charlie, why do you always have to lie on all my clothes? Okay, so as I suspected, these are my favourite ones. These are the Lees, so they're actually a really nice brand of jeans. They are a bit big around my waist, which is why I've put the belt on. And yeah, so overall they're a bit long, but that's okay, I can adjust that. Overall it was pretty successful. I got 3 pairs of jeans I can wear for track riding, so yeah. I'm currently in Dad's study, by the way. That's pretty much it for this vlog. I don't have my lesson for another couple hours, but I don't think I'm going to film any of it. I'm very stressed at the moment. I'm just very nervous for tomorrow, and I hate it. So I'm going to end the vlog here and stress alone. But yeah, I'm sure it'll go fine. It's just that I worry about everything. So okay, so I hope you guys enjoyed this vlog. I'm sorry if it was a bit boring, but yeah, so I'll see you guys next week. Alright, and next week's videos will be more exciting, I promise. Okay, bye.